Well, here we are, one of my favorite all-time places to be when I'm back home in the district. I drive by this facility all the time. I point it out to guests everywhere that come to visit my district or family members. This was Louis Armstrong's home. And you are, please introduce yourself.
I'm Adriana Foster, and I'm the Visitor Services Manager here at the Louis Armstrong House Museum.
So Lucille and Louis Armstrong lived here, and he didn't die here though, did he?
Yes, he did.
He did die here physically in the building?
Yes.
Wow.
Louis lived here the last 28 years of his life, and it was actually Lucille who decided to buy this house. And she didn't tell anything to Louis. She wanted to surprise him, but also she was a little tired of the life they were having. They were traveling out of a suitcase from hotel to hotel.
Right. The life of a traveling musician, right?
Yes. They spent their honeymoon traveling with a 17-piece band.
Wow.
Until Lucille said, no more. So Louis and Lucille had a foundation created in the 60s, the Louis Armstrong Educational Foundation, who ultimately assigned Queens College to administer it. They also have a jazz program, so it's attached to us as well. We also have the Louis Armstrong Archives at the Rosenthal Library at Queens College.
So that would include his instruments, his tape recordings, his writings, and things of that nature, pictures as well,
yes.
I'm assuming?
Tons of documents. Louis was the owner of his own story, and we had it all here. Hopefully, pretty soon in the following years, we move everything over to our new
center, right?
Educational center.
That's amazing that center will be on this pretty innocuous block here in Corona, to have this world-class jazz center here in Queens. You know, what I think is really interesting though, when you think about jazz as a form of music, it's really a wholly American form of music. And to think of the person that really personifies it the most, there are many, John Coltrane, there's so many others, but really Louis Armstrong, he is jazz. He is jazz to everyone in the world, isn't he?
Yes, he represented not only jazz music, but I think American music in general.
Can we take a look inside and see some of them?
Absolutely, come on in.
Let's go. So King George V of England gave this trumpet to Louis Armstrong. Wow.
Yeah. Our collections are the largest collections that exist for any jazz musician in the world. So we are really proud to say it's right here in Queens, in your district. Yeah. Every time he sang a song, he needed to think of something or someone that inspired him in order for him to feel that this song was his. He didn't write this song, but he was convinced to sing it after he read the lyrics and thought, this is how I feel about my neighborhood.
That's fantastic. That, you know, when I think of Corona, I think of Paul Simon's Me and Julio down by the schoolyard, the Queen of Corona, right? But really, Louis Armstrong really felt like Corona was his home. It was his place. He felt really at ease here, and to think that his recording of The Wonderful World, he was thinking the kids here at Queens and Corona when he did that song. It's fantastic.
What a wonderful world.
He recorded all sorts of things, not only conversations with friends and music, but also we have one here. He recorded Martin Luther King's funeral.
He really was more in tune with what was happening around the world and here in America than some had given him credit for, right? I mean, he wasn't just someone who smiled and got along. He really cared about what was happening to people of color during that time, wasn't he?
Absolutely, yes. Louis was the first African American to have featured billing on a film, the first one to write on his contract that he wouldn't play at any hotel that wouldn't let him stay. And he stayed away from New Orleans for almost 10 years because they didn't accept their integrated band. So he wasn't the kind of person that will go and protest, but he tried to do from his position of musician.
Well, there you have it, a bit of Queens and Corona here at the Louis Armstrong Museum, a real jewel of our community, but of our country as well. So thank you all very, very much here, and to Queens College, my alma mater, for being the overseers and the administrators here. It's fantastic.
Thank you.